Look at that bright ass screen. All right. We're going to be playing around with some stuff while we play around with some stuff. You know what I mean? No? Don't know what I mean? That is not my normal camera. That is my old S10 Plus. And man, you guys, I just getting over being sick, so I'm going to be freaking coughing like nobody's business. I'm gonna try and lower my voice a little bit. Let me pull my mic in a little closer. Maybe if I lower my voice a little bit, I won't cough so much. And what we got how is all right. So I'm doing a couple things. So that's my S10 Plus camera. What's that on that screen? And let me go back to here. And there's the old camera. Alrighty. And what we're trying to do, I was going to buy me a new Sony 4K webcam. And then man, me being the tight ass that I am, I just can't bring myself to do it just yet. So we're going to do a couple things here. All right. As you can see, like that's my phone. You see what I don't want to. All right. So what I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going to do this. No clue how I'm going to do what I want to do. All right. So first of all, square it with a room. As you can see, the camera optics. Well, hell, let's square the camera to me because you know your camera's like off. It's at one end of the phone, right? So we can do some cropping here. All right. And then it's pulling in so much light. You got this bright ass light above our heads. Plus, it should be. Really? That's where center would be? That center is so in the middle of my freaking monitor, it's not even funny. Yeah. How are we gonna accomplish that kind of stuff? Joker Cody and DM7, thank you for following. All right, where's that? Oh, I had a good Thanksgiving, man. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah. My dad and my uncle are going deer hunting tomorrow. Of course, in New Mexico, we're about to get about 1.5 feet of snow for the first time, and that's not normal here. About once every 10 years, we get 1.5 feet of snow. Usually, we get half an inch twice a year. That's at most. Trying to work some stuff out. You know, it's a holiday. Got nothing better to do. Very few people at home. So we just talk, chat. I'm going to go over a couple different games. I just shot a video. Get into that. That's what the ding-donging was I just successfully converted that video. Now I need to upload it. I'll upload it tonight because I'm going to hostily have to go after some people in the process. Do you want to save the changes? Yes, save the changes. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is the image that's in the center of the screen is it's actually my old cell phone, right? Which have way better cameras than what you can buy for webcams. They're just phenomenal little cameras inside these things. I mean, you can instantly see there's clearer picture there. Okay, because that's 4K picture. Well, it's not 4K picture either. Hold on. Droid cam. Let me go to properties. I don't know if I can tell it to capture that in 4K or not. 1080p it's in 1080p, but it's a better 1080p than my 1080p camera, right? Because the camera is actually capturing 4K, and then the computer's got to downgrade the quality to 1080p. Well, there's more than enough information to do that. So I'm getting a crisper picture. Whereas the 1080p camera is trying to capture, see, I get right where I block a certain light. And boom, we get like a super clear picture. We're dealing with that. Yeah. I'm sorry about the coughing tonight, guys. Yeah. This is the first night I haven't spent in the bathroom in like 7 days. I caught whatever the hell that flu virus was. It beat the crap out of me. Literally. Very literally. I didn't eat for 3 or 4 days. The blood flow restricted down to almost nothing. My toes and fingers are blue. It's horrendous. As part of that flu virus constricted the vessels. That's what they're talking about on the TV with the where they're having a problem with the infants. There's not enough of the drugs to in the infant portion of it for the amoxicillin, which is a common drug. And then you got to start asking the question is, how come we have lots of these drugs for adults? We don't have enough for children, and China is in charge of whether or not our children get health care? Guys, I think we need to stop ignoring or pretending world politics isn't world politics anymore. And I need to open up some minds of some 20-year-olds here who have been just absolutely freaking lied to. How awesome. Check out this stand. This is all metal, right? It cinches, got a very simple screw. I'm not relying on any springs. Grabs a hold of my phone all nice and strong like that. That's not actually sending video. I can send this wire. I can look around the room wirelessly, go for walks with it now. See the planning I got coming here, all right? Yeah, we can do things later. So I'm setting up for some new stuff. And this cheap I bought 3 of these little 3-prong stands. I don't know where the other 2 are. I bought 3 of them once upon a time. And I've been using this for my desktop camera. Okay, so I'm just going to screw up that light. That's what I'm going to do. That ain't working. See, one of the things we're going to be doing at some point here is some how-tos on things I've learned over the years for video editing and stuff like that, right? Stuff we can use. Oh my gosh. They don't cost a lot of money. Like here was a cell phone just laying around in a desk drawer. That's the narrative. You guys know I use it to actually film the games. But I got a little ball joint on this thing that's just not tight enough. I don't know why. That's just cheap Chinese design. So I have to figure out some kind of bracket. I've got the camera bracket that it would originally, that it was originally would have set on. Just a desktop bracket thing. That arm I can, because then I can take it up to say, see when I take it up that high, I'm looking down on myself, and we don't want to do that. You want okay. I'm chasing myself. Instead of putting it in perspective and going like this. Okay, so you want that straight on look, like, so it wants to be right. You want it right there. Right there's in front of my monitors. Uh, but ideally, because it's a better camera, see, I can go back further, further and further. I can actually hide it behind my monitors and, you know, have my dual monitor set up, hide it back and behind. Ooh, there's a thought. I got a light that I bought that I didn't like. But it's got a stand on it. Oh, hear all this junk I'm pulling out of here. We're just tearing shit up tonight. I think everybody else is asleep, right? The old tryptophan's kicked in. Yeah. Can I use? Let me unplug that. This is a light. Ha ha! Look at that stuff. What's up, man? What up, hi? So there was the light that I had, right? You could adjust the colors, the shade, the thing like that. I got this other lights now. See, turn those lights on. And then those lights are split amongst the two monitors. So I got one on the right, one on the left, and that allows me to, well, see, I can adjust the light shade and color and things like that and get my skin tone like it's supposed to be. Yeah, those were actually cheap. The ones I'm playing with now were cheaper and they're better. Okay. And everything's about auto things. But what I was doing was I got this cheap little stand. But I got this kick-ass freaking light stand that was on my desk. It's almost the right height. And it's heavy. I don't think that one telescoped. I think that the reason I didn't like this was because it didn't telescope. I was going to replace this stand anyway because it didn't telescope. So without the telescoping portion of it, definitely an issue. So instead of making you guys dizzy with my camera going everywhere, let's do this. Woo! Like I said, I got this neat mount, right? Very universal. And because it's metal, let's go like here. It's a metal mount. One of the reasons I liked it is because I want to go skydiving again. I grew up on a skydive drop zone, but I'm also wanting a car race some more, right? Yeah. And all I got to do is put a bolt mount in my helmet for skydiving or car racing or motorcycle riding, whatever. And then this, I can put a phone in there like so. And then just clamp down until I hear the glass crack, right? That's how get it oomph tight. Well, the good thing is it's now holding. Oh, check that shit out. That's almost perfect. Ooh. I was telling you that I could move it back further and hide it behind other stuff. So we pull the other camera out of the way. So, like any house, right? There's a limited number of square feet These cameras are designed for optics for outdoors. You know, you're trying to adjust them for indoor purposes. That's a little blurry. I wonder why. Did I touch the lens or something? Or is it my eyes? Uh, two, 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 two. It's got to be my eyes because that screen's blurry too. No, the top left corner looks blurry. See, now that the thing's back further. Right? Ah, we're almost there. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, right? There's a lot of stuff that people don't realize what goes into these things. So I'm always constantly thinking of new things. Okay, so one of the things that I have a problem with, like with my other show, is you can't see my hands. All right, and yeah, the so if I'm going to be talking about something like, hey, look at this deal that I'm doing here, you got to be able to see my hands. And a normal web camera doesn't do that. So you're better off with a phone that's been in your desk drawer for a while than you are going out and buying a webcam. And the reason I'm starting to do series of stuff like this is this stuff is and then the thing I got to pay attention to is I do this all the time. I rock in and out. I don't sit still. I'm a fidgeter. Got to get the blood moving or I can't think. So you need a camera that can adjust to autofocus, and as we can see from the other one over there. So we got this. Now let's go into here and go filters, edit filters, add a filter. We're going to add a color key. Add. We're going to add a color key. I don't see nothing happening. Ugh. Dry itchy nose. Similarity, similarity, similarity. There we're starting some movement. Okay. We can't have that much similarity. That's huge. Okay, so the color in the room right now is not green, even though we see green. That's what we're getting at. So what we do is we add another filter. And I hope you actually can see what it is. Get that out of my way. You can. Okay, so we add another filter in front of that filter. We are going to do a color. These are the things I've learned over time. This is all a we're gonna add a color correction. And we're going to move it in front of the color key. We're going to turn the color key off. All right. And that is blurry as shit. That is blurry. Okay. So let's. It is probably blurry because of the amount of light I got coming at it. But there's tricks, right? You can move something really, really close and pull it away and make it autofocus again. Take advantage of the software. So we brighten it, gamma. Ding, ding. Nope, too much. Hey, that's better. Hey, that looks better. And then I like to throw a little saturation in there. Makes it easier for the software to think. Right? A little over amplification of the color. Now the green's really green. We can take it back out later. All right, so now we go to the color key. Ink. Here we go here. Custom color. Pick that. There we go. Dink, 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 dink. And there's just so much light. The light's in here so wrong. Oh, you know what? What's the light's in here so wrong? Uh, what you gotta do? Ooh, do this. We're gonna turn out the lights. How's that? Uh, let's turn out that light, shall we? Oh. So you got to turn around and turn the color key off again. Dink. And let's go pick that color again. Did it do it? Doesn't look like it did it. Similarity. Dink. Oh, doesn't help if I don't turn it back on. You got to turn it off to pick the color. All right. And all of a sudden, my room is disappearing. Make it a little better, a little brighter. And like I said, we're sending more information over to the computer than what we used to send over with this better camera. So it should be a little less fuzzier. You know what I should have done? You got to go back to start one, right? Make the picture look right to begin with. Because it might be a little oversaturated. All right, now turn the color correction back on. Oh, look at that. That's much better. Remember what you fucked with last. Don't be afraid to delete a filter and start completely over. Because it will happen. Okay. Close that. Now what we're going to do is, where is my 1080p cam? Turn that one off. Oops. We don't want to cut my head off when I lean in, right? Maybe we do. You never know. All right. So this is going to be a little bit more of a Now we got a better camera. Look at that. Okay. Uh, do I have to have that open? I might have to. We'll leave it open. Okay. So there's that. We done that. Who'd have thunk? That simple, that quick, that easy. I've done it a few times, as you may tell. Uh, I've done it a few times because back last year when we were redoing the studio outside, my God, I probably redid them cameras a million times because my lights were so uneven. And I have found, you know, you hear the word lighting and you go, crap, I don't know anything about lighting. Turn the freaking lights on, right? It's just easier to go ahead and buy one of those $150 light kits. But the and one of those green screens that go behind you, use one of your cell phones, set it up. You can become a gaming influencer right now. And here's the thing, right? The phone that we're on. So let's pull this off the screen, right? Let me put this over here. Show what we've done here. What we've set up anew so we could teach people how to do it for a lot less money than I did. And we are going to go over some of the comments. Oh my gosh, from the last couple of oh, I didn't think about that. Now my phone is facing the wall and I can't touch the screen for the Samsung text. I hate that confirmation touch anyway. Uh, that's a problem with DeX more than anything. I shouldn't have to touch 15 buttons if I got it plugged in my own damn computer. It's my computer, it's my phone, it's my cord. Is there any doubt that it belongs? Doing that stuff. So here we go. But we'll fix this. Well, it didn't ask me the prompt, did it? Oh, you know what? That should have launched my Samsung DeX. Select a voice style. Nobody's. What the hell? Please connect your phone to the computer via USB cable. It is. You know it is. You're ding dong telling me it's connected. See, for some reason, the Droid, this is called Droid Cam. It's not free software, but it's not expensive software. Not compared to the price of a freaking really nice camera, that's for sure. I don't remember what I paid. It wasn't but a couple bucks for the software. Uh, let's So I did this the other day where I launched this Droid Cam while DeX was running, so I know that works. Let's go find Samsung DeX. in the task. Let's launch it again. I was playing games and shooting video on this phone just a couple of days ago. To why I thought I'd finish this setup tonight and get everybody ready for the next stuff we're gonna do. And it's not doing what I want it to do. Uncooperative little bogle here. Okay. Let me wonder. If I squeezed a button with my clamp is what I'm wondering. So that it was canceling the auto menu. Okay. We're not gonna cancel going live here, but I am gonna reboot this phone. And restart. Ever in doubt, reboot its ass. Doing that. Let me go back to the chat room. Where's my chat room? There we go. There's my chat room. Okay. Start the droid cam. Haha. See? Phone came right back. And then we're going to go Samsung DeX. Maybe a process that I did that I didn't know I did. All right. So the phone asked to confirm, blah, blah. See, that's pushing a button. What's going on there? Whoa, yeah, we're pushing all kinds of that. That's what happened. My clamp was pushing buttons. All right. Okay, so there's that, and battery's at 99%. Why is it buzzing? Why is my phone buzzing? Am I getting messages or something? I don't know. Guns of Glory stuff. Oh, because I built that new account last week. That's Guns of Glory saying, hey, we're going to annoy the new people you're going to play with so much, they'll never get a notification from you to play with them. That's what's happening there. We're going to make sure they turn off every notification in the game so that you can never have a cooperation inside our game, because we tried to tell them that somebody said LOL to a comment. I have no clue why the default is every chat winds up buzzing your phone. That is definitely a feature somebody should turn on. That's not the software. Let's go to the software because I am doing what here? Wait a minute. I was playing with the wrong thing. Mm. I'm thinking about painting this room green. If I could figure out how to uniformly disperse light in the room to where there would be where I could have cameras in a couple different directions, you have to have the light uniform between the cameras, right? Uh, add source, capture device. Thread cam. There you go. Let's just get that out of the way for now. Do I have it on there twice? Is that my problem? Oh, it is on there twice. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. That's the one that should be turned off. There we go. Okay. And then ding, 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 ding. And then send it back to its little hidey hole where it's behind the light where I set it up. Right? Ah, messed it all up. Okay. We have just messed it all up. Let's go back over here. Like I said, sometimes you just got to start all over again. Droid cam, right click, edit filters, edit filters. Bring this over here. Let you guys see what it is I'm doing. We're going to turn off that. See, I mean, technically my shirt's kind of this olive drab. So doing this tonight with this shirt on should be hard. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me, and my shirt and my navy cap is green too. So I mean, like you expect my navy hat to fuzzle out, and my yeah. See, that's just like a ton of smoothness. The smoothness is where the computer knows the edge of the light is and where it isn't, and it creates this line buffer. And sometimes you just don't want it trying to blur the line too quickly because it'll cause more confusion. Uh, so we got to turn this off. We got to go back to custom color. We got to go pick our color again. Turn it back on again. What it is not so much the camera as I moved my monitors and there's lights attached to them. So I moved the light. And then we can always I actually like that better just because I can see better. I mean, good can see what color that was. I like that better. I just do. Less headache for me. Tell you what, let's go throw some saturation at it. Too much. Hmm. So how everybody else's holiday doing, man? The so one of the things, I got some comments from a couple of weeks ago. We did the live thing, and I did a new thing, and I commented on the bullshit troll that was like, "How do you know I'm not Ukrainian?" Because they were speaking Russian. The and it was, and I made the comment live. It's like because there's no power in frickin' the Ukraine right now, and so we got a bunch of comments on the frickin' channel about that, of just how dead on the nose I was, because I guess it was a couple days after I made the comment, I explained to everybody what the Russians were going to do, and that the Russians were going to eliminate all the power in Ukraine, and that they weren't evacuating, they weren't beaten or defeated, as the news was saying. That was a lie. That was bullshit. They come in there, they surrounded the towns, they cut off all the exits, they cut off all the bridges, they cut off the ability to put in an on the ground supply line, which means you can't truck oil in there later this year, right? And then they destroyed the electrical grid, and the only power left is the power that's in the nuclear plant, and the Russians are then going to be controlling how much power that can put out later this winter as they strangle frickin' Europe, right? When Trump may have turned around and told everybody, put a bunch of money in the pot, you're going to be fighting these Russians here shortly. And they did. They pumped some money into NATO. And one of the persons on the live commented is like, well, NATO's going to will support the Ukraine this winter. I'm like, no. NATO will be at the boot threshold of, because the nuclear plant is in the Ukraine that feeds Europe. The oil lines that feed Europe go through the Ukraine. This is why this is coveted territory. This ain't just let's pick a fight and see what hits. And the weapon of mass destruction here that everybody, they kept talking about using nuclear weapons is definitely on the table. They never intended on using nuclear weapons. That was always bullshit the minute you heard it. Because the best weapon of mass destruction the Russians have is winter. They just got to turn the power out, and the population today does not know how to survive without power. And they not only don't. I mean, they're already showing people on the news that they're doing rolling blackouts. And so people are going without power for 3 to 5 days in their buildings. You can't go. When this winter gets into the deep portion of winter, you're not going to be able to go 3 to 5 hours. the uh, the resources are going to get constrained pretty poorly. The there's not a lot of news on the ground because the Fox News reporters, I don't, those who don't know, the Fox News team that they hired an outside team and one of their own reporters. Their main reporter lost an arm and a leg. I mean, they targeted him. The Fox News correspondent team was blown up. The locals that they had with them died, and uh, the Fox News correspondent missed arms, missing eyes, missing legs. I mean, you're not going to get the woke crowd to go hang out where there's no power, there's no support. You're basically asking somebody to go to the North Pole in the winter to tell you what's going on. And the only thing you're going to see is death. And you're going to have resources in order to film that death. And I can tell you right now, if I was living there and you walked into camp with a backpack full of Hershey bars and a really nice coat to keep you warm, you're dead. I'll kill you just for your warm coat and your warm boots. All right? That's how you survive. It's I've told this story before, and it now becomes a little more realistic when you start hearing about it. It's like when we went to survival training, the SEALs turn around and they tell us things like, well, if your buddy's got a life jacket and you don't, kill your buddy. Because it's survival training. It's not how do I film the next movie training. The there's a reality to the world once the shit gets real. The and We're not going to witness it. It's going to be some anonymous number. Oh, millions of people died this week, or hundreds of thousands of people, or tens of thousands, or they'll say 3 people died. Whatever it is they come up with. But there may be some cannibalism that comes out of Ukraine before this is over. It's these distances are hundreds of miles, and it is winter. Think American Rocky Mountains in the 1800s, the Donner Party. I mean, they weren't that far from another fort. 50 miles. The no bridges, no things. It's the best hope they've got is a winter that is enough sporadic snow that they can move some resources around. There should be NATO setting a presence down on the ground in the Ukraine 6 months ago, saying this is our airfield. There are many like it, but this one is ours, right? That didn't happen. The one big shining light that the Ukrainians did pull off is they had one Russian warship that was inside that area that they sank. And now Russia can't get a new one in there. So they may be able to use that island, I can't remember what the island's called, as a support takeoff. But I would guarantee you they got a submarine up in there at some point in time. So the question becomes whose flag is flying on the ship that may be doing this stuff. But the island's big enough for like small aircraft, and it depends. And there's no control of air superiority. So you're not parachuting in goods. You're not going to be doing Alaskan bush style good hops, and even then, that's slow. You can't feed masses with that. There's a supply chain problem. Then a little further to the south, there we got this thing called Afghanistan, where not only did the Taliban take it over with the promise that they would prevent the Al Qaeda from taking over, Al Qaeda terrorist camps have now taken over the southeast corner. The Al Qaeda's got their terrorist camp set back up in Afghanistan. Biden effectively wiped out in less than 4 months almost 20 years of success. The and to say he was incompetent or he's a fool, maybe he is. But you can't excuse the 15,000 other people who work at the White House. They're not supposed to be. We have whistleblower protection for a reason. The minute the Republicans took control of the Congress, people are coming out of the woodwork to be whistleblowers. And that shouldn't have been. And now either they were, I would say, if we find out that one of those whistleblowers tried to be a whistleblower before the Republicans took control, then some politicians in Congress, whoever that whistleblower talked to, should be immediately arrested for treason. It's that bad. Because if people are trying to say that we're being taken over by a foreign government and every action that we've done has been to our detriment, we need to know that. We always need to know that. You don't get, they turn around and they say, oh, Marines follow orders, things like that, and it's an asinine statement. Oops. The reason it's an asinine statement is there's a thing called an unlawful order. The you know the Hunt for Red October is a really good. It's like the it was one of those things where you know I'm telling you to turn your key. You can't tell me to turn my key. That type of thing. The We don't blindly follow orders. We know what the directive is. But you damn sure don't defy orders based on your own judgment, own set of facts, which is what the woke come up with that thing. It's like, wow, he was right. There was, they would look at the movie like The Hunt for Red October. Was The Hunt for Red October? No, Alabama, Roll Tide or something like that. The you guys know what movie I'm talking about. The but the You can't constantly come up with your own set of world facts and say, oh well, my facts meet my world. But then don't get involved. Don't start imposing your facts on other people. The At some point, all facts are out there. If a fact contradicts, everybody should stop because a fact is contradictory. But if a fact doesn't change the situation, then the person with the experience and the wisdom is in charge. There's another rule on the battlefield. The guy giving orders is the man in charge. It has nothing to do with rank. So there's that. What are we gonna do tonight for gaming? You know what? I haven't done my. Uh, Man, I'm having a little problem seeing this evening. It is more than likely to do with the fact that I ate way too many sugared yams. In the Discord channel, my R5, Jolly Fat Man, is in there. I haven't had a problem with him. I have had a problem with a couple of the R4s. They not have a problem with them. I have a problem with the way they speak to people. They're in you play your game my way type mode, and I recognize the the talk technique. Yeah, turn that down in my ears a little bit. My gosh. Woohoo! Because those are worth 10. Okay, so city's upgraded to 23. You know what I didn't do? I didn't tell anybody we were doing a live. I spent all that time dicking with the damn GOG. We'll do some GOG later. I am gonna dink with some GOG. I'm gonna play a little Age of 8 tonight. They're the exact same game. Live After Dark. At the end of the day, they're the exact same game, with exceptions to fighters. Fighters are guards. Yeah. I definitely got a plan in place for how to upgrade guards efficiently as a free player so that you can play every day, have fun, be supportive, and there is a better path to free play in this game than there is in Guns of Glory, that's for sure. Is the best way to express it. Yeah. Hold on. I got some dailies I got to get done here. Nope. And dum, 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 dum. I actually got some sound. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound. Let me where is my... Well, I am just having a problem seeing. I probably need to go take a damn insulin shot. Okay, turn that off. Did my Windows update again? Look at that crap. Now you can hear the game music. Music, for some reason, is because it's digitally piped in and not transposed in. You gotta let me know if that stuff's too loud, guys. If it overrides the voice. Okay. So there's that. We'll get a couple events in here. We're just gonna get some dailies. We're gonna do some dailies through a couple games. We're gonna do some roundabout stuff here. Yeah. Go to my secret shop. So I have been spending my CDs, which is gold in this game, on the gold upgrades for the epic fighters. leveled up something. What am I in? I'm in the coin shop? I don't know how you level that up. What do you do to level that? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm looking for them. I don't actually see any. Let's go to the VIP shop. So these are what I'm talking about, but I'm not buying the onesies. And I'm not buying the threes. So they got like, so there's a 2, which I can't get because I don't have the high enough VIP. And why the 2s? The 2s have got a better luck factor to them than the 1s or the 3s. So I always want to combine. Okay, so there I can buy one of those, but I got to get some stuff for it. That is done here. No. But I'll take my free stuff. So just like GOG, you got all these daily things that are taking place. Oh. And I catch myself about to say something again, and then I hadn't done what I needed to do. Where is... There. I saw a red dot. I'm telling you, these things are freaking... The games are so similar, it's not even funny. Let's go to my Guns of Glory. Okay, live tonight. Okay, turn off my caps lock. Went live. Think going to cover several games because I'm going to cover a new game tonight too. That I hadn't even opened the app on. And I'm hoping it's one that I get to play because I enjoy mech games, and I'm hoping it's one I get to play. There's that. So that's close. Yeah, a few red dots, right? The territory red dot. Hold on. Where's that other one hidden? The ruins. I always forget to go get that. 26,000 of those coins that we were just talking about. Like I said, we get a lot of gifts because it's the big alliance. Oh, and then what it's doing is that one there is buzzing. Oh, we got a bunch of them. All right. Gonna hold off on that because I got a little secret where I fill that in later. I'll show you what I mean here. But I got all these horns that I collect, right? And you donate those horns and you can fill out these other gifts up here. But you can also get those things for things. So you don't want to donate the horns right off the bat until you get all your other stuff. You just want to fill in your free gifts. You want to hit to the end prize for free. Yeah. Oh, train rush is going on. I like the train rush. Let's do that real quick. All right, so I've been working on I know this is like confusing as hell too. There we go. But that's in the trainers. So I just told it that I want a bonus for attacking a depot. So you can tell over here, I'm now camping because we took the depot. Blue is my team. And then the depots speed up your train, right? And then so all these other people are going to, I pick them off one by one instead of just blatantly. Killing these other guys. And these are all, this is a PvP, so this is all players. You guys remember I have a pinch zoom problem with filming this too, so I should be able to zoom this out and I can't. You can attack the train itself. I find attacking the train is a good way to accumulate a bunch of points up here. This resets every few days for your bonuses inside this event. This is a very World of Warcraft type style thing. Right? They're not changing anything in the Guns of Glory build. They refuse. So I'm gonna come up here. This guy might be some Uber guy. I've never seen that icon before. So I'm heading up there. Attack the depot. But all the knowledge inside of that you gained inside Guns of Glory translates over to this game. Looks like me and him engage one-on-one. Let's see if he kicks my ass. Oh, he's beating my ass pretty good. Oh no. It's gonna be a close fight. You gotta remember, I've only been playing this 3-4 weeks. I'm damn sure going to weaken him up. And I lost. All right. Get back in the fight. It's damn 38. I knew that guy was strong. I never seen that icon before. I don't even know What fighter that is. It looks like Godzilla. All right. Am I the one camping in there? No. If you're the one occupying, you get an extra 25, 50, depending which area you're at. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. See if I can occupy the next one. That's my guy got buzzing in there. I think I'm whipping this guy. No, I am not. Wow, I got like gobsmacked. See if he beats me twice in one round of healing for him. And it gets confusing in here, so you kind of got to watch your icon in the corner just to make sure he's still fighting and he's not camped and sent back. And I got my butt handed to me again. That guy's like super strong. It's a unique concept to take the fighters that you would build up, like the guards you would build up in Guns of Glory, and then fight them in player versus player style. It not affect any of the troops in your castle. And it happens every 30 minutes. I mean, so any time of day, you got this constant ongoing thing you can go play. And basically, there is a advantage here, and this is over. All right. And I got a lot of points. A lot of points for me, anyway. Let's say it that way. Before somebody comes in here and schools me on what a lot of points is. All right, so the chat boxes. There's that. So you got their chat boxes more than, I don't know. It's different. What we would call alliances and servers and things like that. It's all different. Alliances are gangs, that I get. Servers are servers, but you can have clans inside of a server. Several alliances working together. And then we've unified into one big clan, which I think is strategically not healthy long term. Except my app. We'll go in here, we'll put this in there. I don't know if there's a global chat box in here or not. I don't think anybody's doing lives on this game yet. If they are, I haven't seen any. I had a little. Oh, there's my little red dot. Ooh, such a satisfying noise. I never play games with sound on. The man, I'm looking for my nitro fuel thing, and I don't remember where it's at. Some over trickery on the clicking here. Don't have enough, please buy. Right? So you got your same GOG stuff there, but I mean, it's not as bad to keep up. Because most of the people that started with this game had been around some style of these pay-to-pay strategy games, and they know how to prevent paying anyway. So you got some coiners. Yeah. That's what. Well, I'm below the top 1,000, that's for sure. So many places to click. I don't want to do that yet. We'll get to that in a minute. But that should look familiar to everybody, right? That is just dead right out of Guns of Glory right now. They actually all launched that portion of the game at about the same time in a couple different games from different companies. They steal from each other. It's not even in a fashion that's not even funny. Except my app. What's going on there? See, this is one of these things I wanted to talk about Jolly Fight Man because he's not understanding that he's running all these backyard deals. He's playing a different game than the players are, and he doesn't know that. Or he does, he's like, well, I'm just doing things for him. But they don't know that because when you start putting it like, accept his application to what? Sounds like it almost sounds like he's leaving the alliance, but he's the R5. He's not leaving the alliance. I'm just saying that if you don't know, or if you're not patient enough to figure it out, and we already got kind of screwed over once before by the previous R5 I had. The raid. He just collapsed the alliance without telling anybody. Why? Because he could become an R4 in a bigger alliance. That kind of sellout shit. It was good for his game. And these are what I'm trying to get to. Equipment material chests. I'm stockpiling them for later. There's some other place where we could get those. Weapons material box. Always use those. And we kind of learned our lesson about doing that on the decks because I don't have any pinch zoom capabilities. It's really hard to win those on the decks. Ron, how's it going, man? You know, we've done this every single holidays. It's always a small crowd. We've always done well with the lives over the holidays, after the holidays, because people don't realize that I realize how a holiday is. People travel, right? So tomorrow, when everybody's in the car driving home for 6 hours, they'll listen to this thing. Then bit chat him. That'll be a good content. Everyone's in bed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to stay up too late. I need to get a couple of good days of sleep to recover from this last week. Do I still got stuff? Where are the 4 dots that it's claiming? So the dot system doesn't work on any game platform like we look at, right? Tell you what, I'm trying to find. Download resource bundle. Hold on, downloading something. I don't understand the Planet Wars thing yet. The all the language is weird and there's a lot of stuff going on. And it was one of the problems that I had with the Uncharted Seas and Guns of Glory was the guys who placed themselves in charge really had an advantage over everybody else. And then it made them look like they knew what they were doing when all they were really doing was getting their stuff first. And it made them look powerful and they weren't. So it was a problem. Uh, and I suspect there might be some of that here. Upgrades. I have no clue what I'm clicking on here. Only when you're in the battleground. Okay, so only when you're in the battleground. Matching intel. So this is our Uncharted Seas version, right? Countdown to landing. I think this is the third time, and I haven't joined it up yet because there's no sense of me risking my account yet if I don't know what I'm risking. There's the other rub. I don't know what powerful is and powerful isn't. Blues are more important. buy the blue and red gems, right? It's just randomly throw money at it. That's what you guys always tell me to do. I'll throw money at it to test my foot in the water, but I mean I'm not. You know, one of the lessons I learned big in Guns of Glory is never throw money at anything that they can take away. You know, they can take your troops. So I'm never buying a speed up to speed up a troop group. I'm just not. They can take your troops. My troops are free. They're not for sale. Yeah. So let's get in here. Okay. The dailies you gotta do. That's the thing. Which chat am I in? Okay, there we go. This is what I've been looking for. Okay. I can't remember how I just got here. I always forget how I get to this thing. Rewards. Oh, quests. There was 2 quests done. And I'll tie it back into what I was doing earlier and why I needed to be here. So claim all. And I just get a whole bunch of these tires thing, right? These tire things. Well, I got a bunch of these other stuff I liked, but okay. So let's go back to how I know how to get there. Let's go to the VIP shop. Cyclone shop. There we go. And there's a 2 at the top. And I can buy 1. Because right now what I'm building up is my pilot pair. So I got 1 gold one, 1 purple one. So I'm throwing all my XP at my purple one. Oh hell, it leveled up. You can do research while you build. If you build first, then start research. Do the 3 blue researches to level 3 before doing the reds. All right, Ron, I'm gonna have to go back to that. Whatever you're talking about, I'm gonna have to, because I'm in my own brain here. Let me put some talents on this guy first. Ability. Because my goal is to get over to here. So that I can have a 2-tier deal. So the pair that I was just playing with the train rush in has now got 1% more attack. All right, so I'm putting XP on my purple because my high level one pilot guy is stalled. Like I said, so I got one. So I got a dual, which gives me an extra 10% luck points, and then I'll couple him with my other ones. So 1.4 is the most I'm supposed to gain here. I got 38.6, so at even 40, I got no luck there whatsoever. It could have been 43 or 44. I didn't get nothing. So I'm trying to get him up to 6 stars so that I can start throwing EXP at him. Right? So I'm doing this combo thing where I'm doing purples and then we got a wolf event, right? But it's every day. Experimental stats, damage from hitters. I already got him configured. All right. My hitter squad sucks. I'm working on them. But not until I get that purple that I'm working on needs to get to level 60 before I work on my hitter squad. Back. So there's my skip button. So this is like the wolf event. Oh, you guys are talking amongst yourself, aren't you? We'll get into some GOG stuff here in a little bit. That buzzing sound means somebody's attacking my little freaking level 6 castle in Guns of Glory. Yeah. I am so anti-profit to these third world con artists. How dare I be? Yeah. All right, let's knock out some of these. Yeah, that's fine.
I follow no plans, no maps, no rules.
No rules.
Yes, sir.
I'll lead the team to another victory.
And the auto send on this is based on level, not based on power. So if you're a lazy player, it just auto sends. Make sure you level your tunes accordingly so that you can have 3 or 4 marches running that make your dailies go quick. You're cooking level 30. Are you in another kingdom, Ron? Where are you cooking a level 30? Is this part of this new Merc troop deal thing? Somebody was babbling about that I didn't understand because I'm not. I've been avoiding Gun to Glory. It just frustrates me. Yeah. I've been enjoying this, and I don't want to ruin the enjoyment. I really need that one in the background. Hold on. This is what got me enthralled about this game. Was the little independent strategy games that were inside this thing.
Awesome!
Spin that sucker up and go. Those two just got off the corner fighting with themselves for no good reason. Well, don't stop coming around here, Bill. Make sure you pay attention to some of the other stuff we're doing because I'm gonna open up a robot game here shortly that I haven't played before that they supposedly just modified, and have this feeling it's going to be a Guns of Glory style game but using mech bots and with the new year coming.
Awesome.
We could do that now because I'm starting to get into just playing mode, right? There's that. Where is it? Let's try that now. Oh, it's got some loading to do. All right, so we got a gig of data to download here. While it does that, I have been wanting some kind of strategy mech game. I enjoy these games. I enjoy the thought of these games, and I've been wanting something like this for a long damn time, and it just never comes to be because the other people, the engineers who are enthralled by that type of artwork, never seem to have any follow through, right? All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'm going to grab me something else to drink. Come back while this thing loads. Be back in just 1 second. Man, that music is so damn catchy. We're not done downloading yet. My gosh. My wife's in there streaming. But I think that's their servers that's a problem, not my side. Yeah, it's like 1 meg per second here. Stream settings, analytics. All right. Man, remember when kids in school used to draw pictures of race cars? That's the people who make these games, right? And why didn't I bring a monster in with me? All right, we still got time. Let me go get some more caffeination before we start a brand new game we've never seen before. Oh, I hear it. Okay. Hey, do you agree to everything? How about you ask me to agree to your terms of service before you waste my data limits on my phone? All right, that's loud in my ear. You guys gotta let me know if that's loud on the. Responding to the keyboard. That's always good. Okay, so, oh, it tells me right there. Use WSAD to move your robot. The left mouse button to fire all weapons. Press the 1, 2, 3, 4 to toggle. Wait, what? I'm not done. I didn't learn shit. So, 1, 2. What's changing here? 2. I don't like the fact that the mouse arrow is a different direction. He may be on my team for all I know. What the hell? Okay. Man, I just get dumped into this game. Your weapon will kill. Oh man, I want to. Everything's. There's got to be a way to swivel the look. There we go. All right. Now, what would a normal person do with that? Apparently, it's an ad-based game. We won't do that again. All right, 2 hanger. That's today. You know, I'm gonna click load. What could it hurt? I missed what the freaking control key did. I got one extra control that others don't have, and that is a extreme right click key, allowing me to whoa, I've lost control. Lost control. What's going on there? That was weird. And this was supposed to be a new game, but I think I remember playing this a couple of years ago. Which makes me wonder, to the hangar. This should be attached to my Google account then. We'll stop there. Only got one person watching anyway. I will dink with this a little bit offline to see what I can do to turn this into something that we can actually play around with. Maybe even league play off the website. So we'll play with this later. All right, let me end this stream. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.